And we're live. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the newly branded High Shelf Collective for our Urban Shadows night on Thursday. I don't know. This is like a reverse, like Matt Mercer situation where I said the crazy thing and then went live. Like I said
You're
the off the wall
right.
thing and then hit live. Okay. We're not going to talk about it.
It's a pretty good idea.
It is a really good idea. I enjoyed it. I'm having a fun time. So yeah, tonight we're going to be playing Urban Shadows. If you like it, you want to come back and see some other stuff, on Tuesday we're going to be running some more Cyberpunk Red, or Taylor is, for some Showdown in Chinatown.
Hey.
Probably finishing that up. We're getting pretty close.
Yeah.
Wednesday we got back for more Red Markets, and if you weren't here last night, you missed out. Got some serious gaming happening. Some therapy-inducing gaming. It's a hobby. It's great.
It's relaxing pastime.
Just super relaxing, no stress ever. But then next Thursday, we'll be back with Tomb of Annihilation run by Jake over here. Other than that, big global announcements. 2 Saturdays from now on October 2nd, we're going to be doing something extra special to really break the bottle on Her Majesty's ship, High Shelf Collective. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a big thing. Stay tuned for more information. And then October, we're going to do like a bunch of stuff. We got to figure out exactly how much stuff. We're going to do like more than normal stuff. So be excited. It's going to be spooky. It's going to be fun. That's all I got. I think that's all we're doing. It's spooky. Swire Tokyo. It's the thing. All right. Connor, take us in.
Well, that's me. I'm Connor, and we're playing Urban Shadows, 2nd edition. Urban Shadows is a political urban fantasy role-playing game where mortals and supernatural creatures vie for power in a modern-day city. We're using the quick start rules for the 2nd edition, which is currently in development by Magpie Games, makers of fine things such as Urban Shadows 1st edition and a very expensive Avatar RPG. Very expensive.
Not expensive to own, but
not expensive to own.
They have a big budget.
Yeah.
Like $9.7 million budget. Can't get over it. It's still impressive.
You make a better movie with that.
Better movie?
What movie?
What movie?
There's never been a movie. You mean the one by James Cameron, that Avatar movie?
Anyway. We just here on our little screen. I'm Janelle Brown. This is the evening news. It's been another scorcher in Port Seville with a high of 106 degrees. Heat exhaustion cases continue to rise at DeBakey Memorial Hospital. Health experts are urging people to stay inside and stay hydrated. Authorities reportedly still unsure if the fire at St. Denis University last week is connected to the Toad & Toadstool explosion on Underhill Market. This uncertainty is keeping many in a state of panic, wondering if another attack is on the horizon. We'll have full coverage on these stories at 6, but first, Port Seville Convention Center will be full of people showing off their new board games next week. But what do you need to know before attending? We asked the hosts of the television suddenly clicks off. My friends, it's time to make our move. Load up. A dozen people, gaunt and pale, begin grabbing weapons, adjusting their clothes, clank down their glass, empty, except for a film of a viscous red liquid. The door slams. We hear an engine throttle to life. Who wants to do the recap?
I'll make an attempt.
There we go. What happened last time?
So as all sessions here begin, Taylor got to use her cheat move where she sees the future. And she saw like I don't know, was it a bar? Basically saw Dalish let out a scream, and I believe it was like 7:06 p.m. and then a big explosion happened. Yep. So she kind of we kind of spent the first half of the episode talking about salt and trying to find salt. I do remember Malachi also tried to look into this tome that he had found, trying to gain knowledge from it, but it was all inky and blurry. And you were trying to find out about it was the stone. Where'd my notes go? The keystone. So y'all went to a place that basically sells like salt lamps and other cool rocks. They weren't really able to help you find that, but you did buy them out of their salt lamps to try and help me. And I know my character was trying to deal with the police at Miss Cleo's because there had been another murder of a police officer. I met some old people that easily recognized me and wanted to talk to me after, potentially wanting me dead. That man's name was Daryl. And I went venturing for salt. I went to the police station and met Daryl's brother.
Daryl's brother, Dylan.
He quite easily hoisted 4 giant bags of sand and put them, or salt, and put them in my truck with ease. Just kind of terrifying. At that point, I heard the explosion of fire and smoke at. Was this place a bar or was it like a coffee shop? Or something?
It was
like
a bar.
Okay. So big explosion at the bar. They were able to get Dalish out in time, and Virgil went inside and found out that there was this done by a Vanelli.
That's what the evidence would lead you to believe.
Would
Yes,
suggest, and this was a place of power for the court of flocks.
I believe that's right.
Turf war.
Yeah, turf war situation. Because Vanelli's the lady that looks like she's from the ring, and is likely in charge of getting things done, off the books.
Yep.
From there, we went, I think, to Miss Cleo's, had a seance.
Pretty much.
And yeah, I got Abraham got grabbed in the heart by a ghost.
Yeah, you put the spirit of Louis Angola to rest, and got some information from him as a result.
Yes, he apparently stored this box from Zarus in his chest, and he's buried under a tree, under an oak, surrounded by lilies. Is it Audubon Park?
Yep.
And I think that's kind of where we left it.
That's where we left off. So mark your circle thing, your free circle. And Ada, would you like to do a foretelling?
Heck yeah, I would.
After this, we're going to do the faction turn, or the city turn. So
let me pull up my digital dice, because I'm a dum-dum, didn't bring a dice with me. Well, starting off solid.
Things happen, and that's
sometimes. Actually, honestly, I might have them in my bag in there. I actually will go check in a second. But I roll the spirit, which is a 10 total. Look at me go. Thanks,
right.
Google Dice.
So you can pick one of the options below and choose the character that your vision concerns. A dangerous threat closing in, an ally plotting a betrayal, or a tragedy lurking in the shadows.
Good thing Abraham doesn't have this move.
I feel like last time I did tragedy, and that's how we ended up with an explosion in a bar. But that's fun. So let me just do a dangerous threat. Is closing in. MC will tell you why it stalks them. I think I want to know about Guy because I'm really curious why he is impacted the way he is with all of this, and maybe I can get a little insight to help push us in the right direction because we got to save Guy.
I gotta think about this.
He wasn't looking too great.
He is not looking too great. You sort of discovered why that was. The dangerous threat closing in, the MC will tell you why it stalks them. It isn't intentional. It just is.
So I'm just getting that it's kind of just a byproduct of what we know as just this ripping apart, not a attack specifically on him.
Yeah, there is a dangerous threat closing in. It is not personally motivated toward Guy.
Okay. Cool.
But I believe I have fulfilled the requirements.
Yeah. No, that's good.
So what does everybody want to get up to over the next couple of days? It was, what day was it? Thursday night?
Something like that.
Something like that.
I think we're going to the market on Sunday.
You know what? Let's say that at the end of the faction turn, it will be Sunday.
Excellent.
Woo.
Been dying to go antiquing with Abraham.
What does everybody want to accomplish over their little bit of downtime?
I'm hoping a quick start.
I'll probably be pretty simple for you. I'm gonna be laid up in bed.
Okay.
At least, or sticking around the shop. I'm really downing the antacids, trying to get this heartburn to go away. But also, I want to, since I'm not doing much, I want to try and see if there's any movement or any weird things happening at the docks on my camera that I have set up.
Okay. So roll. Don't add anything, just roll.
7, 5, 2.
You get movement. Some remind me how your camera setup works.
So I probably just have the vehicle parked, like if the front of the building is like facing forward, it's perpendicular, the car's parked perpendicular, and I probably just have the camera sitting in one of the back windows facing towards the buildings. It's very like
Okay,
rigged quickly, and
but you do have like a camera set up, and
there
something
is a
will
camera.
something will like tell you if there's a change, sort of like a trail cam.
I don't think it'll work like that, because there would probably be a lot of movement. I would constantly be getting pings. So I think this is me taking a lot of my time and just looking through and trying to sort through all the official stuff and all the not so official stuff.
Okay. So you do see movement. You do see 2 people who are hanging around the docks that you pick up probably should not be there and are doing something they are not supposed to. You can get more information, but you really should be resting. If you go to follow up on this, however much harm you would heal over the couple of days, which let's assume
I
that
have
you
2
would
currently.
let's assume that you would heal all the way up. You would only be able to heal up to your next mark. So you would only be able to heal 1 harm.
Yeah, he's got to pursue it.
Okay. We'll get back to you in just a second. Somebody else. What do you want to accomplish?
I want to think. I want to. I want to check in and see if, like, I don't think we've had like too many hunters involved in this church thing. Or like just mortals in general. I want to kind of see what the vibe is over there, if they've even like noticed. So I guess like consult my contacts in Mortalis for like just some info, because I like they've been kind of quiet.
Info specifically on the church?
Or like, I mean, even just like what conflict is everyone talking about, just to see if they're like talking about it at all. I'm just trying to get like a general.
Sure. Roll with your status in Mortalis, which I assume is 0.
Yes. 8.
So what conflict is everyone talking about? Whenever you're specifically talking about the hunters, that strip is on the same side of town as the Underhill Street. So most of the hunters are sort of wondering what's happening over there, but don't have a lot of information about it.
Okay. So basically, the Fey turf war is kind of causing a bit of a stir, and it's kind of bleeding out of just that street. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Anybody else?
I think all I probably do is just give an update to Andre on the ghost situation, and see if there's anything into this light and stuff that he may have looked into and making sure he's not being dumb and reckless and gonna get vaporized.
Do you think this will be consulting your contacts or tending to your business?
Probably consulting contacts.
Okay. Roll with your status in night, which I assume is 0.
Thanks to bumping it up because it was -1. That's 6, so 6.
That is a miss.
Cool.
You can ask one, but your contacts have some questions about your circle's politics as well.
Cool beans. Yeah, I think want to just know if there's any info specifically on the Church of Light that he's come across.
Okay. So what happened to the Church of Light? The Church of Israel is Light. It's been pretty quiet ever since the fire at the university, or the fire at the university. Every now and then, his coven will see like one person who might have gone to the church, but like none of the higher ups been seen recently.
Cool.
Your circle is power, right?
Yes.
We'll get back to that as well. Malachi.
Malachi would like to hopefully have someone in night who he can speak with. He would like to try to find out who's responsible for the totem of Lukaru.
Okay. Roll with night, or roll with your status in night.
Is 0. Yeah. Is
Do you mark an advancement box when you roll with status, or just when you roll with the circle?
I think yeah, you would mark it. You would mark the circle whenever you roll with your status in there.
Okay. So I got a 3 and a 2.
And also, whenever I'm asking for status, that's the circles, the fill in the circles, not the actual stat in the circle.
It's the little boxes, the boxes to fill in, not the number.
Right.
Yep.
So you're consulting your contacts. What did you roll?
A 5.
A 5. That is a miss. You can ask one, but your contacts will have some questions about your politics.
Yeah, I'll still go ahead and ask it. Who is responsible for the totem of Lukaru?
Who do you go to for this?
That's a good question.
Because if you're going into night, we have mentioned vampires, a ghost. We've met a werewolf.
I know. Yeah, I know we've had a couple werewolves on screen, and I didn't meet them directly, so I don't want to. Like that's the relevant thing I think for me to be trying to speak with for it.
Go do yoga.
Yeah, that's totally a thing you do in a sweaty button down, like a tie. That works. It's fine.
Okay. And you ask who's responsible for the totem?
Yeah.
Okay. Logan answers that all of them really. Like it is the entire pack that's responsible for the totem. That's not to say that it is always guarded, but it is always in their territory. he will have some questions for you as well. But first, Abraham, you make your way over to the docks. You go in, or you drive up, or walk up. You can make your way in. There's not going to be a ton of people around, but
I have my bogus papers just in case.
But you can make your way over to the warehouse where you have set up your car. How do you approach this?
I think I'll be I'll walk up past the vehicle I left. Just eye it real quick, make sure nothing's been messed with. And then I want to kind of dip in between buildings and be a little sneaky.
Okay, so you want to approach, sort of stealthily.
Yes.
Let's I think this would be a good moment for Roland to keep your cool, unless you think there's another move that might be a little bit better.
No, I think that's good. So what is that rolling with again?
You roll with spirit.
Spirit.
You roll with spirit to keep your cool. You tell me what situation you want to avoid. Which in this case, I'm thinking
being
maybe alerting the people that you're trying to find and letting them get away.
Yes. I assume there's other people that actually belong there. I don't really care about avoiding them, but I'll just kind of in my mind have the faces of the people I saw on the camera. Okay. A 5 and a 2 again. No pluses from spirit. So a 7.
That is a hit. So as you're ducking in between, you do see the two people. You don't see anybody else. No guards, no officials, no anybody. Just these two people who are like going around the warehouse, just like looking around. And you do see them turn in your direction, but it doesn't look like they've noticed you. You can prevent them from getting away, but you are going to reveal yourself to them.
Is there any point when they're looking around where they split up? Or they are very... Okay.
Like, yes, they split up, but never more than like 10 yards from each other.
Oh, that's rough. Okay.
So like maybe one of them will go on one direction from the shipping container. One of them will stay behind. There's never going to be a place where within 2 steps they'll be within line of sight. Like, they do seem to be a little bit cautious in that way, but it's not unreasonable to think that maybe you can get one of them without completely alerting the other. Except that is what it's going to cost you. Somebody will be alerted to your position. One of these two.
I'll let it out on one of them.
Let it out. What are you trying to do?
Blindside an unsuspecting target with a terrible or knockout blow. I want to knock one out.
Absolutely. Roll with spirit.
And can I use my hold for this? This is a part of my plan from 2 episodes ago.
Yes.
I have 2 hold. So depending on what happens here.
You may spend your hold. What are you spending your hold on?
I guess I'll wait and see what I roll. Or do I have to? Let me see.
If you tell me that you're spending your roll, I assume that you will know what it's being used on. But yes, you can roll first. But we will have to resolve that before your hold.
Okay. I'll just say it right now. I'll use both my hold to add 1 to my roll. So add 2. Because it says add +1 to someone's roll, choose after. Oh, damn it.
Yeah, so you can choose after.
Okay. Okay, that's I'm like Taylor from last episode, rolling the same thing. A 5 and a 2, plus 0 for spirit, so 7.
Okay, that is a hit. Mark corruption activates the ability. And the ability is to knock someone out. Yes, you can blindside and knock this person out. It is going to be costly, as in as soon as you come in and knock this guy out, it's going to make a noise whenever he drops to the floor, and the other guy is going to be alerted and be seconds from turning around the corner and seeing you.
Okay.
Also mark corruption.
Again.
That was the corruption from letting it out.
Okay,
yes.
I marked that, but also it says here, trigger when knowingly heading straight into danger, mark corruption. Is that another one?
Did you knowingly go into danger?
I feel like I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with this other person. I feel like he was watching for a while and he's like, I just gotta do this right now and deal with the other one.
Then yes, mark corruption.
Okay, I gotta clear some boxes here.
You're taking an advancement?
Yes.
Love it.
I will
Hey,
add that
welcome to the
stat.
club. Take those
I'll add that
advancements.
stat.
We're so corrupt.
Get the one. Get the thing.
Get the things.
Start catching fuckers at a bad time. Do it.
Yeah, we'll see what I take there. I'm pulling out my Magnum revolver and pointing it at this other person.
Okay. You see this other person turn around or like come around to you, and it looks like they are also reaching for a weapon. What do you do?
Say, screw it. I shoot him in the kneecap.
Turn to violence. Roll with blood.
I have nothing in blood. I'm picking things I have nothing in.
Anemic.
Oh, I didn't use my hold.
You
completely
didn't?
Forgot about that after talking. All paths lead to 7. That's a 3 and a 4.
Okay. On a hit, you inflict harm as established. What harm does your gun do?
Where would it say that? Is it in the quick start?
Possibly.
Let me see.
It should say like on your
3
your
harm,
things, like,
close, loud, reload.
Okay, so it does 3 harm. You're just trying to shoot in the kneecap?
Yes.
Okay, you do that. They are downed. And your opposition will choose 1. So you shoot this guy in the knee. He drops down. He pulls out his weapon, which is this knife that looks like it is glowing hot, and he throws it at you. It is going to do 2 harm as it melts through your clothes and impales itself into your shoulder.
Stop going for my heart.
It armor piercing and holy.
Holy.
I don't know if that does anything, but yeah, you take 2 harm.
I'm a God-fearing man, but I don't think that does anything. Okay, very cool. I have faint and serious filled.
It's more my problem.
What do you do?
Does it look like he's reaching for anything else, or is that was his thing?
It looks like he is trying to get up, but he does have his hands out. You're not sure if he's maybe gonna try and hold his hands up to one of your bullets. Maybe he can Kamehameha. You don't know.
That's one saying Goku. I'm just gonna yell, what's your name? What are you doing around these docks? Pointing my gun and like walking up to him as this is like searing my shoulder.
Are you trying to persuade an NPC?
Yeah.
Okay.
In a way.
When you persuade them with threats, no, I don't think this is. I don't think that this is actually appropriate. Yeah.
I haven't let it out for that. Frighten or intimidate. With a reminder of who you used to be.
I'm going to say, if you just want to point your gun at this person and attempt to just role play this out, we can do that without a roll. If you specifically want to take control of the situation, letting it out would be appropriate.
I want to take control of the situation because I don't want to have to deal with the repercussions later. I want to keep them alive, but keep them quiet. Another spirit roll, huh? Okay. There's a 9.
As a hit. Mark corruption. And you are intimidating him clearly with holding him at gunpoint and having killed his buddy. I have to tell you how this is unstable or costly. It is limited because you have killed his friend and shot him in the knee. He already does not. He has already made peace with the fact that he's not going to make it out of here alive.
I just want to verify. I knocked out the other person. Did not kill.
Okay. You have knocked out the other person and shot him in the leg. He is. Okay. Okay. I will tell you how it's unstable. As soon as his friend gets up, which may or may not be very soon, you will lose the upper hand in this situation.
So I got to talk fast.
Mm-hmm. So you said, what's your name? Wyatt.
Well, Wyatt, a few weeks ago, a hunter was sadly killed somewhere near here. What do you happen to know about that? Why are you here?
There were demons active here. Decided to check it out.
You dealt with them?
Yeah. Yeah, we have.
And you're back again. Why?
Because we want to make sure that they're dealt with.
Well, I'd love to owe you for what happened here today. Any information on these demons you can give me, I would appreciate and owe you. I need to know. I will make sure that leg gets fixed up.
The fuck?
I mean, it didn't go exactly how I wanted it to.
This seems like it is appropriate for you to persuade the NPC. -1.
Oh, okay, 1. I don't know what number I was expecting there, but you're very generous.
I can only add or subtract 1.
Oh, that's funny.
Math is too tight, empowered by the apocalypse.
What am I rolling with?
You're rolling with heart.
Heart. Oh, good. Five minus 1, 4.
Yeah. No. Yeah, that is a no. Your gun is pointed on him, and you hear the other person groan, and it sounds like he is about to get up. What do you do?
Turn tail, cuss under my breath. Abandon this vehicle completely.
Okay. So
as I'm leaving, I want to try and break the window and take the camera out. If I can.
I would say, yeah, I would say that would be appropriate. If you this other person's trying to get up, you see the guy that you are holding at gunpoint start to like look over to them, and clearly looks worried about them. Probably can't actually get up to go check on him right now because you shot him in the leg.
Yes.
You are taking advantage of this opportunity to escape the situation. Roll with blood.
Roll with blood. 6 and a 1. 7.
All right. You get away, and you choose 1. You suffer harm during your escape. You end up in another dangerous situation. You leave something important behind. You owe an NPC a debt for their aid, or you give into your base nature and mark corruption.
I
so you
definitely
can,
don't want to leave anything behind here. I think I'm just going to mark corruption.
Okay.
I can't take another harm, or I have to go to the freaking hospital.
What do you think give into your base nature means for this?
Oh. Probably intense guilt involving me going and getting absolutely abusing alcohol to my max extent, like something he hasn't done in a very long time.
Okay. Yeah.
In incredible guilt from what he just did.
All right. Yeah, you do that. You leave. Worse for wear than whenever you started this game, but
yeah,
there you go. Yeah. All right.
So many 7s, the opposite of my rolls from last game.
Virgil. Wait.
Yes.
You didn't have anybody asking about your politics, right? Cool.
Nah. I'm just out there doing hot boy shit.
All right, Ada. You are asking Andre about the church. He has mentioned that to you. And he has a question for you about the politics of power. That why don't you tell him about that man that you brought over here last time? Malachi? Malachi. That's it.
Oh, I mean, we've been palling around for a little bit. He seems to have lots of questions for me here and there, but I don't know a whole lot about him.
But you know enough.
I know enough. I know, I guess, about what he told you as far as looking for some artifacts. And did you know death was in my apartment? It turned into this gag, and it took over my skull. You know that really nice black crystal one I have?
I do.
Yeah, it took over that. It was very odd. And it lunged into his eyes and showed him visions. And it was weird.
Tell me more about that.
Oh, I mean,
what? You're telling me the Grim Reaper what's turned into?
It wasn't as much the Grim Reaper as it was more just a blob of scariness. He was rather nice, though. He did thank me for giving him a means to talk, which was odd. But I think whoever I guess death serves his own needs. I don't know. It's all very confusing to me. But it seems like whatever it wanted Malachi to hurry up and do it. And I think it has to do with these artifacts, which, by the way, you had a dream catcher to block me from seeing you. I did not appreciate that. So many things I learned that day.
Doesn't a man deserve his privacy?
Yeah, but you should know I'm going to respect your privacy. You don't need to go to those sort of means. Obviously, I didn't know about it because I was respecting your privacy.
Who is Malachi to have death take such an interest in him?
You're barking up the wrong tree. I do not know. Seems he has lots of interesting friends of the otherworldly variety. But I haven't gone too deep into that conversation with him to know exactly what it is.
Are you answering them honestly?
Yeah, I mean, I just know he's got creepy guys making him get artifacts. I don't think that Taylor or Ada fully understand the severity of it.
I would very much like to know the reason why he's going after these artifacts. If you have the time, otherwise I'm not going to feel really good about offering the one that I have back.
Understandable. I am, especially after having Death just make himself comfortable in my apartment, a little curious about exactly what part they play. And if, I don't know, all this just seems so odd, you know?
That it does.
I'll have him over for tea. He does enjoy my tea. We'll have a chat sometime.
I would appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
But he will not have further questions.
Cool.
Called weird by like the Oracle and a vampire, because
Weird is just something you don't totally understand, right?
Yeah.
100%.
You're a vampire. Death Gack's still weird.
It's weird.
Now, Malachi, while you are talking to Logan, he has mentioned you have mentioned the stone to him. He has responded with what he knows about it, or who is responsible for it. His question is simple. Why do you want to know?
it's possible for cataloging and understanding unusual objects, items.
Are you answering them honestly?
I should check my list to see if I am like.
I don't think you're supposed to lie.
Well, you do have to mark corruption if you answer dishonestly here, or you can lose them as a contact. I will say if you specifically can't lie because of your oath, and you have to mark corruption because you lie here, you will have to mark 2 corruption.
So I'm not supposed to lie about my identity or purpose.
Well, he's asking about your purpose.
Yeah. My job is to identify, catalog, and collect unusual objects.
Are you answering honestly?
Yeah.
I don't know that.
And I understand how that sounds. It's not what it meant.
It sounds pretty bad. Like, that's some kind of colonizer shit.
Malachi works for the British Museum. Or Hobby Lobby.
Well, if you want to know more about it, can't really help you. We don't have it. That's a whole thing.
What kind of a thing do you mean? Like, I mean, it sounds like it's something that you intend to have. Is it something that's lost?
Based off of how the conversation has gone so far, I don't think that that Logan really has a reason to continue the conversation. If you,
I absolutely understand him not being like, I don't really want to have any more about this with this guy.
If you want to try and do a move, if you want to try and make a move to figure him out, that would be a good way to see how this turns out. Otherwise, nah, he's about to leave.
Yeah, I'll try to figure him out. Let's see. With mine. It's 5 plus 2 for 12.
Dang.
That's it. That's the highest roll I will ever have in this campaign.
Okay. You can ask 2. Who is pulling your character strings? What's your character's beef with somebody? What's your character hoping to get from something? What is your character worry is going to happen? That seems appropriate for this.
Absolutely,
yeah. How can I get your character to do something? And how can I put your character in my debt?
Can I ask, what does your character worry is going to happen first and then decide? Or do you want to know them all up front?
Yeah, we can do that. What Logan worries is going to happen is that he's going to reveal too much about the pack politics and what state they're in to somebody that he doesn't know that can be trusted with that information.
Gotcha. I'm kind of curious about the pack politics concerns, but that's not actually really where one of the questions here goes. How could I get him in my debt? Put him in my debt.
If you want to get Logan into your debt, you're going to need to do something that directly helps solve the problem that the pack is having right now. One of them. The first one would be find the person who responsible for killing Meg. The other is returning the totem to the wolves. And the way that one. And the way that that's going to happen is, I think it would be appropriate if, like, while he is leaving, you just one more thing, and he turns around, stops you, and says, "Unless you can figure out who killed our last pack leader, or unless you show up with that totem, we're done talking." And then he leaves.
I am curious about Meg the pack leader, and I do not want to bug him for the information space right now. So.
Sweet. So we're gonna pick back up on Sunday morning. The sun rises once again. It is the coolest that it's gonna be today at a lovely 87 degrees.
So how many degrees?
87.
Nice.
We got that around here right now. It's almost gumbo season, y'all. It's almost gumbo season.
87, but it's only like 105% humidity. So
Yeah. You swim to work, but it's fine.
No, like it's 87 because it's like right at morning. It will increase so much.
Oh, yeah.
Like the weather person in the Sting said, it was 106.
Yep.
That was 3 days ago.
Oh, geez.
We still haven't addressed that.
Oh God. Yeah, who are these high shelf people? What do they know?
Is it just gonna keep getting hotter, guys?
Is it always this hot down here? Because that's
somebody. You know what? Abraham, you're hurt. What you doing today?
Having a internal dilemma on if I should cancel on going to the market. I don't know, he's very very sore, but he still sends out a message to Virgil and saying, we still on?
Yeah, Virgil sent back, wouldn't miss it. You a mimosa or a Bloody Mary this Sunday? Or a beer. The or a beer comes later when he thinks about it for a second.
You know, more of a mimosa, hold the orange juice kind of day.
Yeah, I think Virgil to that would be like, ooh, popping bottles, and then have the like champagne bottle.
Yeah, he just says yeah, and uses the crying like in pain emoji instead of the crying laughter one. He doesn't know the difference.
Yep. All right. Yeah, by the time he gets there, Virgil's probably got like 2 bottles of champagne and then just like a pitcher of orange juice, like just in case. It's a build your own kind of morning.
Maybe and you're doing this in the market, or
yeah, like near there's probably like a brunch spot in the market or near it.
There's absolutely a brunch spot
Faye brunch sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Do they have like special Faye goodies, or do we get the like moral jump? They're like not allowed to sell the good
Faye
stuff.
beignets.
Yeah. Faye beignets. Sprinkled with fairy dust.
What kind of Faye treats do you think they have here?
He's probably mostly like in the mimosas, like the juice.
Mm-hmm.
I think that juice has got to be something special. That Arcadian oranges.
Slightly better than Acadian oranges.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I show up worse for wear. Moving obviously slower than normal, and he already moves slow.
Yeah. So that serious injury was like right in your shoulder, so you probably have to have that bandaged up.
Yeah, I think he's got it bandaged up, and then like no, he probably thought about wearing a flannel over it, then saw that it was like already almost 90 outside. So he's just got, you can see the bandage. He's wearing a cutoff t-shirt.
And there's just a little bit of a glow coming through it.
Oh,
like whenever you shine a flashlight on your hand.
Oh God.
Yeah, Virgil would be like, "What did you do? Your shoulder's glowing." It kind of burns just looking at it. I'll be honest. I don't like looking at it.
I got a little ahead of myself. Had a encounter with some, I assume, holy individuals. I was trying to gain some information on my friend Tom. Didn't turn out right. I shot one of them. It was a bad idea.
But did they? I mean, do they know anything?
They didn't really want to talk after I turned to violence before even really approaching them. I kind of snuck up on them. I don't know. I was just in a mindset of maybe immediately assuming that they killed my friend. I don't know. It's been rough.
No, I hear you.
Thinking
Yeah,
about it nonstop.
I hear you. Sometimes you just, when you're looking for a fight, and you're gonna find one, right? That's what my mom always used to tell me.
Yeah, I need to stop looking for fights.
I mean, you should at least take a break, and maybe. I don't know who you'd see. You probably wouldn't see a priest about that. You'd probably see the opposite of a priest. But I don't know. I'll ask around. How about that? I'll ask around
either.
I think.
Yeah.
I've probably got a few friends who've dealt with that before. So. Wait,
well, the
I've
only
probably
thing I
dealt with
got
that
out of
before.
that guy. The only thing I got out of that guy was his damn name, and it was Wyatt. I don't know shit on that. I don't know any leads or nothing. I don't know anyone named Wyatt.
It's always next time, right?
Probably not. I don't know. I'm a little confused now. So how have you been?
Oh, I mean, fine. Yeah, nobody. Like, you guys did that whole seance thing the other night. I just kind of stayed home and watched pay-per-view. How'd that go, by the way?
Yeah, I mean, it ended up fine. We found out some information from Louis. We
First name
released him, or yeah.
Oh, seance.
Yeah, I feel like I have to be on a first name basis with a man who grabbed my heart.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
But we have some leads now on why all this is happening. Hopefully, probably need to head over to Audubon Park. Supposedly he's buried there. What'd you say you cut out?
Oh, anything I can help with?
Honestly, I don't know.
I mean,
think you can help with a lot of things.
I have very little
it
going
seems
on.
kind of, yeah, it seems kind of up your alley anyways. You'd probably be interested in it just because of the subject matter.
Anybody get to punch a ghost?
Punch? I don't know. I hit it with a dagger. I think Malachi hit it with a big axe.
It's been a hot sec since I got to punch a ghost. Maybe next time. But yeah, what about this
there
park?
will be any ghosts there, but yeah, we can. Hopefully, the body's still there.
Yeah. Those don't normally fight back.
Normally.
Stranger things have happened.
Ada, what are you up to this Sunday morning?
Well, I think what is going through her head? I think first she is calling the what's weird and imports it. Wait, crap, what was her show?
Weird shit in Seville.
Weird shit. That's it. Calling up that lady to kind of cash in on my favor for air quotes lying about the ghost.
Mm-hmm.
And then calling Malachi to come have tea again, hopefully without death gag.
Malachi, you get a call. Also, Rebecca does agree.
Beautiful.
She says, "Oh yeah, that'd be great. I'm gonna be over at the hospital doing interviews later today."
Oh, well, that's perfect. I'll can I meet you there? Is that a weird thing? I don't know.
I hope so.
Okay. That I get it, because it's weird. What's weird? I get it. Huh. All right. Well, I'll see you later.
Bye.
Malachi, how you doing today?
Doing okay. It's like the shot of like Malachi in like a swivel chair, like closing the big book bound in like weird flesh behind him.
What you doing with that book?
I feel like last time we were gonna have some chats over tea, and then just, you know, weird shit happened.
In Seville.
It's Seville. I was hoping maybe
Malachi,
we
take
could
plus
do
one
that again.
forward.
Yay! I was hoping maybe we could try that again, hopefully without any sort of otherworldly interferences.
Well, I mean, I can't make any promises, but yeah, you know, I'd love to get together
I'm
for.
not hearing you. Is someone? Where's my? Did my audio go out? Hold.
Ooh,
Possibly.
Rip.
test 1 2. Hi.
Oh,
Hello.
my headphones
working?
came unplugged. That's why I couldn't hear. Go on.
Oof.
That would be a thing. Yeah, no, I mean, I can't make any promises, but yeah, I don't have anything else going on right now. I could meet up for a cup of something.
Wonderful. And also, I mean, probably get with Abraham, but there is that whole thing in the park that I feel like we haven't talked about in a couple of days, or
Okay.
you know, the ghost situation, and baby digging up a
Yes.
body in the middle of a city park.
Yeah, no, I think that'll be fine. We hold on.
Yeah. We got
Well, we might want to do a
lots
little
of
planning.
conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I'll
Yeah, no. Make some notes. I'll you know, hit it on the Google Maps. You know, see what it looks like in the street view.
Wonderful. Well, I will get the water a bowling.
Okay, cool. I'll be over in a little bit.
Back to Virgil and Abraham.
What are we shopping for, boss? Just looking today? I need something in particular.
Not salt.
I think they're out. If I remember right.
Virgil, you see two gentlemen, older gentlemen, like mid-40s, sort of making a like they are walking in your direction, but seem to have focused on Abraham.
Abraham.
Yeah. You ready to go?
Yeah. Stick close.
You good? Okay.
Yeah, stick close. Kind of. Abraham probably wouldn't take it, but Virgil's gonna like extend an arm. Be like,
Sure.
come on.
Only because I'm hurt, not because I'm old.
Yeah, we'll get you a nice wide brim hat with a little flower. It'll be nice. Your gardening hat on. All right. Yeah. And then he's
That
gonna
does
walk.
sound nice.
Gonna walk, but kind of keep an eye out. See how brave they're feeling today.
I mean, you were walking away, and they're not making an effort to hide the fact that they are following you. It is from a distance, but yeah, they are still attempting to approach. What do you do?
Yeah, Virgil's gonna kind of steer a bit and say, "Hey, we're gonna duck into an alley real quick. I need you to take some cover. We got some trailers." Looks like they're looking for you, not me. Normally it's me, so this is actually kind of a surprise.
You're driving. Yep.
Yeah.
You're the boss.
Yeah, so Virgil like find an alley. It might have like a couple shops, but probably like none of the really like frequently traveled ones.
Mm-hmm.
And then kind of point Abraham at like just a like spot to kind of sit behind a little bit. So if they try to like shoot guns or anything, he's like not in range. But and then I'll just kind of turn around and wait for him to show up.
Mm-hmm. After just a few minutes, they immediately turn in and they stop outside the alleyway.
Yeah, she's like, "Hey, fellas."
Abraham, we know you're in here.
Do I notice the voice? Recognize?
You do. It is Daryl Seymour.
Oh, it's just Daryl. Okay. Virgil, we're good here. I agreed to meet up with them. It's good. I step out from behind whatever dumpster I was behind or something.
The fuck happened to you?
I made some more mistakes.
Glow stick rave.
On par with me. Countered some holy light.
That's what they're calling ecstasy these days, fellas. For legal reasons. That's a joke.
Take +1 forward. We helped you out.
Greatly.
Are you? Well, we were hoping to try and get you to track down a killer. But it looks like you're might not be in the best shape for that. Still, better you than us.
I owe you.
He hands you a photo of a girl in her late 20s, early 30s, brown hair, aviator sunglasses, and a crop top hoodie. This was my daughter. She got killed 4 days ago, Ottoman Park.
Okay. What was her name?
Meg.
Any other information you think would help me find them, or you want me to work my contacts?
Where she was shot down. There's only one other trail. The scent of. And he looks at Virgil. Something tainted. Not you.
I knew that already.
Well, that's good. You're off my radar there, Virgil.
Take +1
Better be.
forward.
Your daughter. She a powerful would you consider her hard to take down? Like did she put up a big fight and just
Oh, she would have.
lose?
She would have put up a good fight.
Okay. You said there was a trail. How did it eventually just end somewhere, or just end in the street somewhere? Did it lead anywhere important?
It was in the park.
In the
Audubon Park. A few steps away from her. Tire tracks. Car that we couldn't follow. Or the trail that we couldn't follow.
All right. Well, I'll see what I can do. By that, I mean I'll find them.
Tell me what you find tonight.
Tonight. You got it.
And they step away.
In his head, this is more of like a, okay, I'll go lay down and then go looking tomorrow.
Oh no. This was a, you're going to tell me what you find today.
He's like, oh, fuck. You got it.
Oh, hey, was that Akiko? Am I remembering that right? Did she do that, or was she just there? Because there was something, she was somewhere near Meg at some point.
Akiko told you that things got bad and Meg was killed. She did not say that she killed Meg.
Okay. Yeah, Virgil's gonna like sort of take a few steps kind of into a corner and just text Akiko really quick and be like, hey, I'm gonna need the full story on that whole Meg deal.
It's no response.
Let's see. I'm trying to think remember if I still have a thing. Oh, I do. He'll follow it up with 1, you owe me. 2, probably for your own good. I'm trying to hold her to a debt that she owes me. And I cannot be refused. Or I can mark corruption to not be refused if somebody rolls higher than a miss. To try to weasel
out. I do not believe I can make NPCs refuse to honor a debt.
Oh, I also realized reading my thing, I do have like 1 debt on Citri because I did a job.
Mm-hmm.
And I can use that for certain things. I don't think I've used it yet.
Yes, you can cash in a debt to make an NPC answer a question honestly.
Yeah. So that's me doing that. I'll erase the one where she took me to yoga. I'm gonna keep the one for the business deal though.
Okay, you get another address in the business district. It is a different address.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Virgil is in like this afternoon. And then send this afternoon, period.
To Akiko. Okay.
Yeah, to Akiko. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Should be like C at 3 or something arbitrary. Doesn't matter. And yeah, they're like, okay, so we got to roll or back to shopping?
I think we got to cut this one short.
It's like noon. Tonight's like hours away. Brunch is sacred.
My lead is tire tracks. So probably need to meet up with Ada and Malachi over there anyways. I don't think we're gonna find what we're looking for, but there's always another Sunday.
Speaking of Ada and Malachi.
Hey. Malachi, were you wanting the chai today or something a little more calm, like the chamomile? I have a new dandelion root one. It is very tasty.
There's this through line in the back of his head. It's like, these all sound like dirt. He's like, no, the chai's good. I'm good with chai. It's
wonderful. I shall pour up some tea, make it real fancy. And sit down in like a pile of pillows on the floor. Just like... So we haven't really talked about the whole death being in my apartment since that happened, and it got me thinking a lot about what do you do? What? Who? Just
I mean, mostly I drive around. I just, hang out, keep an eye on things, maybe pick stuff up when I'm asked. But not sure what you're asking.
Well, I get that part of it. Who are your bosses?
Well, I mean, it's not like a real set list. They just kind of, there's a variety of, don't want to use the word people, but we'll go
Yeah, definitely
entities.
Okay, that's a good name.
You can usually kind of tell when it's one of them versus just some random stranger off the street. So I can kind of tell who I'm actually supposed to be, Oh, this guy definitely is here to try to sell it, have me do something versus like this is just, some weirdie on the street. Use this tin can on a string to talk to God. Like, no, that's not the right one.
That's usually who Virgil talks to. Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed he's got a big thing for like street performers are no wonderful. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know. But it's a little overplayed for my taste, but how I'm just so curious how you even got mixed up with these people. Like how do you go from just collecting things to having death in your eyes, literally? I just do you know, are they okay? We got a lot of weird shit happening around here, and I'm just really concerned.
No, you are absolutely right. It's like, has the weird shit Seville coaster that he puts stuff down in.
Oh, you watch that show too, huh?
It's the only thing I stay up for like, terrestrial television air times. That's
Huh.
anything else you can
That
time
was an
shift.
odd
That
thing to
one, that
say.
one, you do.
I mean, do you know what game they're playing at?
Like, I won't lie. I don't see all of it. There's a lot of things that they do where there's things that they perceive that we don't. And there's certainly a thought process that they have that we don't understand. Right? The same way that, like, an ant doesn't understand a car. They do things I don't get. But when they do come to me with something that's they can express, I do it. It's what I do.
And you trust that what they're doing is just, I guess, by your standards, I assume.
I
Oh,
have to assume it is because I don't have much else to say in the matter.
well, I know you're looking for certain objects right now, but I mean, does this have anything to do with, do you think, of this whole ripping apart of the reality or whatever the hell is going on right now? I'm wondering, do they have a part to play in that could be helpful or detrimental to us?
I don't know if they have a part to play in that, but I do think that one of the things they've asked me to find may be tied into what's going on.
What thing?
Legend Keeper's a thing. Type out. So there's an apparatus, let's call it, that's out there. It's referred to as Lilia's Keystone. And I think that may have something to do with what's going on with the breakdown between places, spaces, planes, dimensions, whatever you want to call them. And,
Are we frozen?
Yeah, I think
I think we're
we lost
frozen. I think
Yeah.
He's just thinking.
Okay.
him.
Sweet.
thinking
Well, why not?
mid sentence. We'll take a break.
I was going to call it at a break after this, but I think picking this back up is probably a cool thing.
Aye, aye,
Let's do
Captain.
that.
All right, let's run it. Let's go. Let's go to break. We'll be back
Hey.
in 10ish, 10 till.
Whenever we solve issues.
Whenever we
Yes.
solve it.
Yeah.
It could be longer. Depends on what's
Yeah.
happening. But yeah.
And there's the
Should have
uplay.
cut before. I
It
talked
happened.
too long. Should have cut before that happened. See you guys soon. Bye bye.
In a writer, I'm looking for somebody who brings everything to the table.
We're back.
What
And I-
what does your cup say, Connor?
That's good to know.
great. I love that.
That's good. Well, I didn't think it was before, but now.
But now I'm a little concerned.
And then
I
I'm
have
over here.
another. I have another one that says, "Okay, yeah, it's blood."
That's amazing. I'm
Both
over
of them
here.
are by the at Sick of Wolves, the definitely not a wolf account on Twitter.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Over here wearing a distressed, definitely not a vampire t-shirt by Arsqueef. Distressed because it didn't really hold up in the washer all that well. That may be on me.
Oh, well, yeah. Those be delicate with those shirts.
It's either on me or on Redbubble, one of the two. Maybe it's both.
Was it a revolution? Anyway,
I think so.
we're going back to the Tea Party. We're discussing things in Ada's apartment.
Oh boy. I don't remember what we were saying. I'm sorry. I had to go make some more tea. What were you saying there, Malachi?
We're talking about a car. That's
I don't think so.
yes. Yeah, you were asking about my things.
The key, the keystone was what we were talking about. So do you?
Yeah, as I understand it, as much as one of these brains is going to, it's used to open and close portals, and it seems like the kind of thing that if you were opening and closing too many doors and not maybe handling them properly, could be leading to some of the strangeness that's going on lately. So yeah, I was gonna try to track that down. I assume the people I'm working for have a perfectly good reason to want such a thing. And it is certainly nothing to be concerned about that they would have a device like that. This is great tea, by the way. So, real hints of earthiness and
Nutmeg, some cinnamon.
little little hint of earth. That's yeah.
Yeah, it's very organic. I guess my question for you then, as we just dealing with what we're dealing with, do you think, or how do you feel if they want this keystone for whatever means, if it means more of the bad that's happening now, this destruction? Because it seems like what this rip in reality that's happening is, I don't know if it's the exact same thing as this whole light entity nonsense, but it seems to be gobbling up everything we know. And do they wish to stop that or not?
Oh, I certainly don't think they want that to continue. Yeah,
Yes.
no, that's. I think getting things back to some semblance of not tearing apart at the seams is absolutely what they're after.
How did you get mixed up in this?
You know how like some people are like, oh, you've got the flu, you should take a tincture of something and that'll cure it and get rid of it. There are some illnesses that don't have conventional treatments. They approached us with the ability to address something like that, and the payment was spending some time doing some work for them.
Interesting. You and Virgil both just so interesting with your otherworldly people. It's a whole another world to me.
Really? Because I mean, you've got a bunch of people who they drink blood. What? I don't. It's
Well, I mean,
that's
I
that's
really,
not weird and fascinating. That's
you
not
know, that's not
that is
like
not
some.
that is not more weird shit in Seville going on right there.
Look,
That
it
is
is, I guess, but I don't know. They've been in this world a long time. Yours was a gag on my skull, and then it was gone again. It's so odd.
well, it was a gag on the skull now, but I'm pretty sure they've been around.
So they're gag somewhere else at other points in time.
Well, and they're not all gag.
Ah.
They're all different. They all have their own qualities, properties, mindsets, interests, hobbies, preferred vacation destinations.
Interesting. You know, I mean, honestly, even with just the short interaction with death, they were very pleasant. I wouldn't mind having them for tea again. They say thank you more often than Virgil or Abraham does when I make them tea. That was pretty. That was something.
All right, there was Discord going on in the corner of things that got distracting there for a second.
Well, I mean, really, I think that was kind of the gist of just my concern, is if we're sitting here trying to figure out what well, I am. I don't really know what everyone else's plans are. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with this light and tearing of reality, since I am quite closely connected to it for some reason I haven't quite figured out. Just how I guess they were going to interfere or help, or just get a better idea. Like you said, I don't know if we ever really going to know what they want to do, but
And I can share as much as I understand, which admittedly is limited, but if it helps
so
set someone's mind at ease, I'm here to help.
and it definitely is. So this keystone is the next thing that you're looking for. Do you know where it is, or
It's one of several things I'm looking for. I don't have specifics on it right now, but I know how to. I have some options for research, looking around, trying to find more information. I mean, unless you're familiar with it at all, or have an idea of somebody who might want that, I'm pretty sure it's. I mean, it would stand to reason it's in the hands of somebody Fey. They seem to consider it significant.
that seems to be a lot going on in the Fae. I feel like we need to make some sort of attention to. I mean, with the whole fire happening and that water woman. I guess do we need to go dig up a body though? There's so much happening. I don't know what the pecking order is
I
of
think that's
importance.
on the agenda at some point soon here. Yeah. we should try to help finalize Louis' stuff, and hopefully that'll help get things into a better thing for Guy.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, I mean, I guess that's something at least Abraham, I think, would be interested in going along with if he hasn't already done it on his own. I do have to make a quick stop by the hospital, though.
Feeling okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just meeting with that reporter woman for the What's Weird show.
Cool.
Trying to figure out what's going on with
I
all
think I would have
these.
my shirt for the show in the trunk. Maybe she'll find it. That's yeah. I'll
If
give
you
you a
want
ride
to
if
come
you want.
along,
Yeah, here.
yeah, you are more than welcome to. She's very kind. I'm hoping to learn more about these migraines and blindnesses from heat. That seems not quite right to me.
Well, I mean, I'm not from around here, so like, I didn't know if that was just how it is here or not, but it certainly seems like a lot.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of migraines lately, and it has been directly connected to not good things. So I'm assuming that might be what has to do with it. But I'll make some iced tea for the road. How about that? Because it is hot as hell outside.
Good plan.
Do you take your sweet or?
Yes.
All right. She'll go make some iced tea instead.
Enough sugar to cover up the flavor of the actual tea. Like, it's like, yeah.
Some chickeny sweet tea.
Oh God. Only sugar.
All right, my Fey Market friends, what are y'all doing?
I'm sending a message to Ada, and I guess probably Malachi too, just letting them know that I'm heading over to the tree in the park.
I just immediately
Like
call
now.
like, Abraham, you going right now to this tree situation? It's like the middle of the day, honey. There's probably people that are going to be a little concerned when we're digging up a skeleton.
Well, how about I just take a look? Gut feeling tells me it's not there.
Oh. Well, I mean, you do you. That is, I think, on our agenda. Malachi wants to meet a local celebrity first, and I have some questions. But I mean, we can move things around if you need us.
I'll show up. I'll give it a once past and then find a bench and wait.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. See y'all there.
We're going?
Where y'all headed?
Is that it? Are you sure you don't want to take like one lap around?
Yeah, maybe so.
I think what you're
Ease
looking
my
for is like
mind a bit
dead,
more.
so it's not like tire tracks or tire tracks, but is it gonna start
I
raining?
mean, all right, you talked me into it.
Good at my job.
All right. So
Shopping for a
y'all
minute.
start taking a walk around the market. Looking for anything in particular?
Just good quality time, I think.
Okay. I mean, you'll pass through. You'll notice a few things. Number one, I have to look up my notes. I have to remember which monitor has my notes.
Sorry, punched my mic.
You see that the Louisiana Iris Museum seems like it's got a new exhibit on. They're like doing a party for it at 3. A few more shops. Terry's shop has realigned itself over here, like a couple of blocks away. Somebody is out in front trying to perform Ariana Grande, but can't quite hit those same high notes. It's unfortunate. Yeah, looking for anything in particular?
More about Ariana Large. I'm not looking for anything in particular.
We're just
But-
killing time.
Virgil, quick thing I've just been
Yeah.
thinking over since we were confronted in the alleyway.
Mhm.
He said, Daryl said there was tainted there in the park. We know it's not you. He says this. Here's the thing. If I don't find anything today, they will not be happy with me at all. I need to know any info that you may find on it.
Okay.
I want to use
You
a
wanna-
cash in a debt for that.
Okay.
I have 2 on you, I think.
Probably.
One I don't really know about, but the
Yeah,
other was for
I
I
know
made a
about it.
weapon for you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the ones that you don't know about, you could still use because I know about it, and so that's just my own guilt.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, I'm not gonna try to refuse that.
I just don't know how they'll treat me if I come back empty-handed. So if you can help in any way,
yeah.
that would be fantastic.
I've reached out to some colleagues, and I'm gonna actually be looking into that this afternoon. I'll let you know what I find tonight.
Thank you so much.
If you did not mark wild yet, you may go ahead and do that. And
Wow, Connor.
and-
Wow, Connor.
Virgil,
Nice.
you can mark Mortalis.
I did that at the beginning of the session. That's okay.
Well,
I just gotta find a werewolf, man, or a vampire. You know what? I'm gonna drop Abraham off at the park. I'm gonna go for some yoga if it's going on.
Okay.
Does that count? If I go for some
it does.
yoga?
It
Okay,
does.
Cool. Yeah, but if Abraham had other stuff, like you have other stuff you want to do before then, that's fine.
That was it. That's all that was on my mind. Museum, cool, but yeah, that's all I was thinking.
We
about.
probably did that thing you do when you just like are halfway interested in a museum where you walk through and you look, but you don't read.
Mhm.
You can get in and out of a museum in like 15 minutes like that, you know, especially if it's small.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay, so Abraham, you are left in the park. It is a like it's a decent number of acres park, like lots of just green space, oak trees, like there's a whole like creek going through it, lake, lots of dense woods. Might take a while to find the actual thing that you're looking for.
Heck, good thing I showed up before everyone else then.
So you're gonna start looking.
Yes, slowly but surely, in my current state.
Okay, we'll get back to that. Virgil, you are heading over to the Riverwalk to see about yoga.
Stopping at my apartment on the way to get some yoga clothes. We're casual. We're casual, Virgil.
Okay, but you are making your way to the Riverwalk.
Yeah. He's got a tank top that is the like this universe's version of Void merch that says "Let's make a deal" on it. Because he's, you know, it's fun. It's fun for him.
A person performing as a statue has migrated to your street.
Like, is this like a weird thing, or is this just like a thing that happens sometimes?
Is your apartment on a particularly like well foot trafficked?
It's on the like 4th Street.
Okay.
Like literally, there is not a quiet moment in Virgil's apartment. It's cheap.
No, it's not out of place.
Okay.
You just take note of it, just in case.
I'll toss him a quarter or something.
Mm.
I pay them congruently with the amount of time I spend looking at them. And I'm going somewhere, so it's just like a quarter is what I got.
Okay. Well, Malachi, are you heading somewhere separate from Ada?
I don't think so.
Okay. In that case, as you Virgil, reach into your pocket to get a quarter, the performer does says, "Hello, Virgil.
Hi.
How's the job going?"
Gone to ground, those pesky churchgoers.
It's unfortunate, but I do have something else that I need taken care of.
Name it.
I wrote this down. Charlie Fontenot's time has run out. I need you to collect.
What did he bargain for?
A year.
One?
A year and a day.
That's it? You didn't get anything else?
A year and a day. And something else, but that's confidential.
Okay. India.
He will be at DeBakey Hospital.
Like a patient, or just wandering around?
They go silent.
Yeah, I figured. All right. Hey, you owe me one later. Thinking.
The person doesn't move.
Hey,
They are a statue.
Hey, you're good at this. I'm gonna upgrade that to a 5 because I've been standing here for a minute.
Ada and Malachi. Malachi, where y'all going off to?
Oh my
I
God,
think
I
we were
kept
headed-
hitting the unmute button. It would not unmute. I was like, unmute, dang it.
We were headed to the hospital first, right? 'Cause we were going to try to catch up with somebody there.
Yep. So do you drive out there?
Yeah.
Okay. So you park in the visiting parking lot, and you actually do see like the news van, and you see Rebecca and her cameraman out in front, and they are talking to somebody.
I guess, yeah, I'll just kind of start to walk over, not get super in the mix or anything, but close enough maybe that I can kind of hear, and she can just see that I have arrived.
Now, Mr. What did you say your name was? Tipula, Mr. Tipula. What is your opinion on what is going on here? What with the increase in the number of patients getting involved? Do you think that there's something supernatural involved here? Oh yeah, I tell you, it's them dang old aliens. They be doing a sonic screech, getting everybody done sick. That's what's going on, Chef. No clear as day. There you have it, folks. Aliens in Port Seville. Miss Ada. Thank you so much.
Hello.
We're going to look for other people to follow up on this hypothesis. But thank you for your time, Miss Ada. Just cut. Ada, how are you doing?
I am doing wonderful, honey. How are you doing today?
You know, we have content going on.
It seems like it. Slow day in the weird world, huh?
Well, that's what I'm hoping you can assuage.
Well, first, I'm sorry, how rude of me. This is my friend Malachi.
Rebecca, thank you so much
Nice to
for
meet you. Big fan.
stopping by.
Big fan of the show. All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
how are you? Wow. And you see, this kind of like helps her boost her ego a little bit.
Malachi fought a ghost.
Fought a ghost. That is an
He's
interesting
very
story.
in tuned in the weird.
Okay. Would you be willing to talk about that a little bit?
Maybe we'll schedule that conversation for a little bit later. I mean, I know
That's
you're
okay.
working on the story for the stuff that's here now. And like kind of like turn around like Ada and just like, yeah. Like,
I thought it was a very interesting story, but people can be a little shy sometimes about their greatness. Well, Rebecca, I have been seeing all of the news about these odd heat migraines and blindnesses, and that just seems a little off. And hoping maybe there was someone that I could talk to that you maybe have talked to before that seems a little more legit, maybe not talking about aliens and actually being blind or something.
Do you have a debt on Rebecca?
Yes.
Would you want to cash that in to get her information, or do you want to try and persuade her otherwise?
Nah, I'll cash it in this time.
Well, yeah. You well, your interview has certainly gotten a lot of attention, so I guess I do owe you one. Well, before we look for our more weird interviewees, we do our due diligence. We have talked to some of the doctors. It seems to be two separate things happening at the same time. Number one, there's a lot of people coming in for heat exhaustion, just this heat wave. But then there is an increase in people coming in with severe migraines, some of which have had vision loss as part of that. It coming and going as far as most people have said.
that like partial vision loss, full vision loss, come and go, fade back and forth.
Never full vision loss, just like partial. Have you? Real talk. Has anybody at the table suffered from migraines and lost vision because of it?
Yeah, it's
Like permanently, or are you
Because of
talking about
heat,
the like
yes.
floaters and stuff?
I'm talking about the like floaters.
Oh man, those are wild.
That's
Yeah.
what they're describing happening.
Yeah, it's awful.
You ever just not had peripheral vision?
Yeah.
But-
No.
but
Have you ever
not-
not had like where your center of vision focused?
Yeah, I had to give a report one time in class like this because this was the only part of my eye I could see out of. It was great.
The first time that happened to me, I was taking the ACT and it was in the
Oh,
reading
no.
part, and
Rip.
I can only read one word at a time.
Oh,
It was
no.
awful.
I've only ever had it happen once while driving. Thankfully, I had a passenger, so I was just like, "Hey, you're
Oh,
gonna
God.
drive." I was like, "You're gonna drive. I can't see the road."
Oh, shit. I just forgot her name. Jessica? Jennifer. It's a J.
Rebecca.
Oh, it's not. Oh, my Lord. God, guys, I'm tired. I've been up since 6 a.m.
That's me trying to remember anybody's name ever when I meet them the second time. Just like, I know it starts with like a Q, right? No.
Like, no, it's Amanda.
Right. Commander.
Right. Well, Rebecca, I definitely know your name. Do you happen to have anyone, do you know a name of anyone that's dealt with this? I'd really like to hear firsthand about this incident. It seems to be affecting a lot of people.
The vision loss and migraine.
Mm-hmm. I mean, either or, preferably the ones that were so bad they lost vision.
Sorry. The vision, the migraines, or the heat exhaustion.
The migraines. Or if you even know, no, I'd rather hear it from them.
I'm literally here. It's like, oh, I have somebody that I can put here, but then I'm like, no, that would be really shitty of me. Or that would be really shitty of another character to not be in the hospital with that.
Mhm.
Um,
Because I mean, if it helps you in your thinking, my ultimate goal is just to figure out someone and talk to them, be like, where were you when this happened? Try and see if there's any connection with where maybe the holiest light is chilling now, because it seems like people involved with the light would be the ones to be blinded.
mhm. You know what? What circles do you have marked?
I have currently just wild and night.
Okay. I am going to put yeah. Yeah, there actually is a young woman who I talked to, Charlie. Came in this morning. I mean, this is her room number, and she marks down like where her room would be.
Awesome. I appreciate that. I would. It's just something very interesting, and hopefully maybe I can help. You know, with my teas and such. Very good at alleviating migraines. Willow bark and such.
All right, now let me know if maybe you can do another story for me.
Oh, I can definitely come up with something if you want.
Just let me know.
Gladly. Well, you have a wonderful rest of your day and try and stay out of this heat, and good luck finding more weird. And those aliens, apparently.
You just see her deflate and just like do a long like Nice talking to you. Bye now.
Goodbye.
And goodbye, Mr. Malachi.
In touch. We'll find a time.
I want to hear about that ghost.
Malachi has lots of interesting stories, even unghost related. He's a very interesting fella.
Yeah,
I
what
just
do you
give her
do?
a little wink.
What do you do?
Well, Malachi, I'm gonna go talk to this lady here. If you want to come, if you want to wait, I bet Abraham's already stalking the park.
Yeah, I think Malachi may follow along, kind of like be nearby, but he's probably going to focus on like, hey, with Ada, we're going to be headed to the park in a little bit. See you there. Need us to bring anything? Signed Malachi, said link to Abraham.
Bring water. It's so hot.
Poor Abraham.
Did Virgil just do the equivalent of like leaving the dog on the leash outside of the restaurant?
Just drop the old man off in the park with nothing.
forgot
The
to
old injured man.
forgot to get. He's scrappy. It's fine. He can handle himself.
Let me specifically read what it says here.
Wait, if Abraham dies of like heat exhaustion, does that count as Virgil breaking his pact to not kill Abraham?
I will say that would be very fun to find out. Serious harm is serious stuff. Well, it says grievous harm, but it says serious on your sheet.
I
so.
think it's the same.
If you suffer serious harm, you need medical attention to keep things from getting worse. But you'll be back on your feet in a few days.
Man,
Okay, so
if only some of your friends were at the hospital to help you right now.
The question is, does Malachi read water as a cry for help?
How
The
many
old
like
man in the-
pharmacy hookups?
The old man in the park needs water. It's time to go. He needs some milk.
Yeah, maybe we should keep this conversation short. We're gonna swing by like, the Quickie Mart on the way over and get like the big bottle of water, like maybe some Gatorade, bag of ice.
Works for me.
The
It's a hot day. We're
15
going to the
lights.
park. I think there's a daiquiri bar right next door, so I'll hit that up.
like one of the 16 Whodats mini marts just hanging around.
Yeah, so I kind of try to walk in like I own the place going to this room, but if there's an attendant stopping, I'm just gonna say I'm going to see someone I definitely know their name of, Charlie.
I mean, you can just make your way across.
Cool.
You open the door and there is a woman in her I'll say early 20s or very, 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 very late teens. On the bed, you just see like she is covering her eyes.
I try to talk in the quietest, most soothing way that I can. Charlie.
Who wants to know?
My name is Ada. I was hoping I could ask a few questions of you, if you have the energy.
She like takes this towel that was just like draped across her face off, and she just like very like barely opening her eyes, just like looks at you.
You can keep your eyes closed, honey. I'm sure that's not pleasant right now. I have some vapor rub or something? Maybe that could help a little.
What do you want?
I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I know you aren't feeling well, and I have a lot to deal with. Was this that light situation? A really bright white light.
And her eyes narrow even more. What do you know about it?
I'm learning more and more every day, but it seems like it's wanting to stamp out a lot of the shadows here, the urban shadows, if you will. And
Take
I
+1 forward.
just,
I don't think I will.
yes.
I don't think I will. I don't think I will.
I just was wanting to see, I guess, how you had some sort of relation to it. I'm trying to stop this from hurting more.
Would you like to figure this person out?
Absolutely.
Roll with mind.
That's good. That's a base of 8. Hold on.
And they are a member of power, so I believe you can ask another question. And also mark that circle.
Hell yeah. Because that's a total of 9.
Okay. So
let me open up my figure someone out. Lost my moves.
So
Okay.
Who is pulling the strings? What's your character's beef with someone or something? What's your character hoping to get from? What does your character worry is going to happen? How can I get your character to do something? How can I put your character into my debt? And we can mark corruption to ask a different question.
Okay. I think I want to know what's your character hoping to, or I guess past tense more, what was your character hoping to get from this light? Were they there for the same reason like our vampire buddy was, or were they caught in the crossfire? That sort of, what were they hoping to get from that?
They weren't looking for the light. They weren't part of the church or anything.
Okay.
That's the answer.
Yeah. Then I think I just want to know, I'll mark the corruption to just like, where were you when this happened?
I was sleeping. I woke up with a dream of a really intense light that hurt so much. Like, it's like staring into the sun. But when I woke up, it was still there. The pain, the after image. And it never went away. Why? What does your character worry is going to happen?
Mine?
Mm-hmm.
I think, Ada's big concern, well, now Ada's big concern is, wait, you weren't anywhere. Also, I just had to mark power. Who are you? But I think just her concern, like what she's worried about is, what is this light actually going after? Like, she's seen it be directed to take like a demon. She's seen prophecies of it vaporizing people. She's seen what's happening to Guy. Like, she doesn't understand how or what exactly it is doing, and it's playing into this chaos.
That bad, huh?
It's all over the place. Do you have any sort of certain abilities that may not be common around here?
I might.
And you haven't had any sort of dealings with this thing, and you were just sleeping and had these visions.
Yeah.
Is this I don't know what to make of any of this.
So the questions that you asked because of your move are I did answer truthfully. You can act with that knowledge.
Awesome.
It-
It's
possible for like
I
Malachi to
think-
make it into here at some point. Okay.
Oh, well, Malachi, you go first. I've had another thought.
I think the top thing for me was just I didn't know if this was someone I could put a face to a name to or something like that.
You can roll put a face to a name. Their circle is power.
Okay. Put a face to a name. Roll with mind. Okay. They are power H +1. That is 3 and 6 for 9 plus 2 for mind is 11.
Okay. Figure someone out or put a name to a face. On a 10+, you have dealt with them before, learned something interesting and useful about them, or they owe you a debt. But first, you know their reputation. I will tell you what most people know about them. This is Charlie Zunbreaker. She is a student at the university. Who was trying to get into the wannabe frat. The definitely not a frat that the Wizards were using at. The one that got moited.
The place that I certainly don't know where it is, and it's not in the GPS pings on my phone from several days ago. Yeah. Okay.
That. And on a 10+, you have dealt with them before. You can either learn something interesting and useful about them, or have them owe you a debt.
I'll take something interesting or useful.
She interns at the mayor's office.
That one is interesting.
And knows a lot about, because of that, knows a lot about just like everything in the city, everything that has approached the mayor's desk.
Potentially, if there's any, say, strange real estate dealings, we might be able to ask questions there too. Uh, which is not the question of the day anyway. But you said this ends up being someone who I've like have met before and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, and I can come in as Ada is wrapping up and say, oh, I was out in the hall and I thought I recognized your voice there, Charlie. How's Dr. Diego's doing? No, stuff got real bad over there at the university the other day. Is he still doing okay? Is he out there?
No, he's not doing okay. He's not still out there.
Sorry, I hadn't gotten to work.
The mayor's pretty upset about that.
Imagine it's not something you'd want on your watch while you're in charge.
Well, I mean, she's
Or ever.
she was his wife.
That would be important to keep track of.
Charlie, do you have anything on you that you had on you when this vision happened?
No,
Items, nothing.
no.
Well,
Strange interactions with anyone leading up to that. Do any research projects lately or anything like that?
She blushes a little bit. No, not really.
Hmm. Can I try to figure her out?
Sure.
Okay.
Roll with mine.
That is a 6 and a 5 plus 2 for 13.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's a hit. As two.
Yeah.
And you're in their circle. So as
Yeah.
3.
Okay. Who's pulling her strings?
In a bigger sense, the mayor, and at this point, I guess I should probably tell you her name. That is Immortalis. That is Mayor Maria Diegues.
What does she worry is going to happen?
In this moment, she worries that you are going to keep just because of the past 2 questions and how these are going. She's worried that y'all are getting very personal very fast, which is incredibly uncomfortable.
What is she hoping to get from the project she's working on?
Recommendations and yeah, good stuff on her resume.
Okay. Okay, good to know.
Continue.
Yeah.
Don't have much else for you. I was hoping maybe you had something on you. I might be able to get a little bit better idea of what this light was doing, but I guess I'll just hope it leaves you be.
Great. Bye.
Really, I
Nice to see
do
you
have
again.
a herbal balm that could help with your
That's-
headache a
that's-
little.
She's good. She's a professional hand sitter. It's all right.
Yeah.
It's good to see you
If
again.
you want to use artificial drugs instead of actual real things, I guess that's fine. She mumbles and just walks out the door.
Like everything is made of chemicals. It's all how it works. Like as we're like walking out the door.
I mean, whatever. You know that's really bad for your liver after a while.
Virgil, what are you up to?
Mhm. Going to yoga.
All right, you go to yoga. You'll have to wait a little bit because there's not a class immediately, but there is like Sunday afternoon, like 1 o'clock yoga.
Yeah. So time for a good yoga, and I'm totally gonna go meet Akiko in yoga clothes just for the drama of it all.
Love it. Love it. Roll with spirit.
Okay. Oh yeah, dice exist. Forgot. Do I have a good spirit? I don't. But I've got 0, which means I rolled a 9. I have +1 because I made a witty comment.
You did.
This is a 10.
Right. So I'm okay. So I'm actually going to remove one of the options from that custom move because it's really unbalancing for the game. So I will just say that you get both of these.
Okay.
You feel more level-headed, take +1 forward whenever you keep your cool. And you feel more aware and in control of your abilities, take +1 forward when you let it out.
Love that. I'm into it. I'm probably gonna have to do that at some point tonight. Maybe. Or next time. One of the two. But yeah, would that count as marking night, or do I need to like talk to I would
Well,
talk to Logan a little
technically
bit.
you have to use the circle move.
Yeah, so I mean I talked to Logan a bit and ask him because I know that Meg's tied to the werewolves, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would just kind of come up to him and be like, "Hey man, you guys doing all right? You know the group. I mean, you seem centered as always, but you know, other people maybe not so much."
What are you trying to ask about?
I'm asking about you.
This is Logan.
Yeah. Yeah, Virgil will be like, I'm legitimately asking about you. But if you do need my help, I can do things. But most importantly, how's everything in Logan's world? Pat getting you down?
What are you trying to offer? Because look, there's a lot going on with the pack right now, and not a lot of it is really your business.
Oh, none of it's my business. Let's be clear. I tend to make things my business. It's how I stay in business. But kind of how it works is you tell me what you want and I tell you what it costs. Say there are limits. Difficult to reach, but there are limits. So.
I'm trying to decide like if at this point I need to if we need to figure out if you're trying to do a move or not.
I think I'm at least trying to like figure him out, like just asking about how he is, like just kind of get a read on him.
Roll to figure someone out.
And that's with night, right?
No, it is with mind.
Oh, that's not what I want to do then. Now roll a circle move. What are those?
Put a name to a face, hit the streets, study a place of power, and rumors, but rumors is
the passive
technically something that I should be doing during the faction move. It just hasn't come up.
The closest thing I could maybe fit this into is hit the streets because I'm looking for like some information.
Okay. You can roll.
And I'm going to Logan Point.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have a -1 with night, but that's fine. 7.
Well, on a 7 to 9, they're juggling their own problems.
Yeah, that makes sense. Just gonna mark that advance. Am I power game? Is this how you power game in a Powered by the Apocalypse system? You just get as much XP as possible.
Yes.
Okay. Rip.
That is how you do it.
Rip. Toxic.
To get what you need, what do you need?
Trying to get some like info from his perspective because I'm investigating this. I'm gonna see if I can get as many perspectives on it as possible to see if anybody's missing something or lying to me. That'd be a good thing to know.
Well, from his perspective, Akiko showed up asking about Meg. Later that day, Meg was killed.
Okay. Good to know.
And he's very suspicious of you asking this question.
He knows I know Akiko. Yeah.
Well, yes, because she dropped you off.
Yeah.
At yoga.
Yeah. I don't know. I would ask him then, and he doesn't have to answer anything. But I would just ask like, what do you think Akiko's involvement in this is? You think she did it, or?
I don't know.
Okay.
She was the only person whose scent was still there. But what I know is that Meg was looking for something of ours. From what I hear, Akiko showed up offering help. And Meg took that to mean that she was involved in that.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna look into it. I know last thing I looked into, I couldn't really find anything, but I got some leads on this one already, so. I don't think I ever found that werewolf that went to the church. I think maybe we found out she was dead, but I can't remember.
Do what you think seems right.
Yeah. I tend to.
He's not gonna like this is not an agreement that you two are coming to.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. No, yeah, for sure not. Like, okay. Good yoga.
Abraham, you got dropped off in the park, looking
So
around,
hot.
looking around.
Looking for lilies. I see oak trees. I see them everywhere.
Yeah,
I'm
you
looking
do
for
see a lot. You
lilies.
do see a lot of oak trees. Study a place of power. Roll with wild. No, sorry, roll with night. This is a night location.
Not status like the circle.
Mhm.
Right. Um, 3 + 1, 4.
Yeah,
It
you
helps. I
are.
can use my free point to make it 5.
It will not help. You look around. You're going around, but there's nothing on the like well-trodden paths. No oak tree that's surrounded by lilies. So you're going to need to head a little bit deeper into the park, into the more forested areas where there's more trees. Probably one of them surrounded by lilies. Yeah, you spend a time. Hey, at least you're going to be in the shade.
That's right. I'll just give them an update and just be like, I can't find this thing. I think I'm gonna find some shade. And how do I drop a pin or whatever it's called? If someone could just tell me how to do that, y'all can find me.
Body here.
I'd like to let it out to find Abraham.
Okay.
On our way.
Abraham, you are not alone.
Freak.
You hear movement in the foliage around you.
I don't have the strength to deal with you. If you would like to talk to me, please make yourself known. I do not want to fight you.
Nothing happens.
All right, play your games. I'm imagining it's just a squirrel.
Keep your secrets.
The squirrel. You want to talk to it? Roll with power.
Ada, you said you wanted to let it out.
I mean, assuming he can't figure out how to drop a pin, you definitely. But I'm assuming.
Oh, I can figure it out. Yeah.
But no,
I'm not doing anything else. I'm sitting there staring at my phone at this point. So.
But no, I think if he's given us a location where he is, then we good.
Okay, so you'll start heading in that direction. Virgil, where are you headed?
To meet Akiko. Assuming yoga is like an hour, I might be a little early, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Get a green machine kale shake from somewhere too expensive. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever people do after yoga, I don't know.
Tea.
Jasmine tea, yeah. So good. Maybe that then.
You do that. Okay, so Ada and
I'm
Malachi.
drinking someone else's tea. How dare you?
Ada and Malachi,
Sorry, I like Monk's Blend.
y'all will show up in the park.
Mhm.
Big bottle of water and a Gatorade in hand. Yeah.
I got a daiquiri.
Start going in Abraham's direction. Nobody changed their name except Malachi. So I'm trying. I know people have to use Zoom for other things though.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know how to change my name. How to change my name on here?
Yeah, so
Oh, there.
how it's going to take you a while to follow him. Like 10, 20 minutes. Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out if I need to get y'all to roll to study a place of power now. But
That's what I was about to start asking about. Yeah.
I don't think so. If you're just going after Abraham.
What if we want to?
You can go ahead and do that.
And what is it with? Is that
Night.
use- Night? Okay. I think that falls in my genuine police where I roll it with mind. Okay.
By the way, if you open participants and click your name, you can rename it and then have it set to not remember it the next time.
Oh, that's cool.
And sometimes it will actually work. Not always.
Oh, fun.
This is the only time I ever use Zoom anyway, so it works.
See, I
Okay.
just use it with like an account that requires like an SSO sign on, and so it doesn't even give you the option to remember it. It's just like, no, you're licensed.
So I got a 3 and a 6 for 9 plus 2 is 11.
On an 11. Your insight reveals much about the circle's politics and schemes. Ask the question about the circle and take +1 forward when acting on the answer. This is in addition to seeing below the surface to the reality underneath. The MC will reveal an area, NPC, or item located within that is not what it seems. There is a tree further in that is surrounded by white lilies. It does appear to be, unless you were specifically like you knew where the tree was, it would be incredibly difficult to find.
Okay.
But you may also ask a question about the circle night, and take +1 forward when acting on the answer.
I am not sure what question to ask about the circle. Especially since I think I get to ask an extra one on top of that too. Like what portion of night is this area significant to?
This area is significant to the Lugaroo, the werewolves.
What do they use it for?
Hunting grounds.
Can't see. I didn't see that one kind of coming, but you know, like. Okay. You know, maybe we should Keep an eye on where we're stepping here. Don't wanna make anybody upset.
You hear movement.
We should definitely keep an eye on where we're stepping here. Okay. Stop.
What? In the
Take a
park?
look around.
It's a big park.
I'll follow your lead.
It's someone's territory. Or visitors. Hopefully we're considered visitors and not straight up trespassers. So yeah.
Oh. Okay. Can I kneel down, like where we are,
Mhm.
and just kind of run my hands through the grass? And I want to do my psychometry.
You will have to tell me what that move does.
Yeah. So, well, I don't know actually if this would work as much. Hold on, maybe not that one, because that one says an interesting object. This is kind of more.
Yeah.
It's when you examine an interesting object, roll with spirit, but this is more a place. So maybe instead, I would like to do nothing. I don't know if I want to let it out to get the. So what kind of vibe are you getting here, Malachi? Like uh should I do some digging to see exactly what is happening here, or we just ask and tread carefully ourselves without interfering too much?
I'm going to oh crap.
I think that second option would be a lovely thing to do.
Oh,
And
you didn't tell me there were people here.
and just
Let's get into that.
stepping around one of the trees, you see this woman with really long blonde hair coming down and just wearing like a cotton dress that was just sort of pulled over, barefoot, walking around.
Help. Hi.
What are you doing
Sorry.
here?
We're trying to find our friend. Hoping to.
Old guy,
Yeah.
really
know.
fucking hurt.
Yeah.
He's hurt.
Probably holds up the water balls. We were, getting ready to drop
know
some
he was
stuff off here for him
thirsty.
and see him. We didn't realize that this was somebody else's space. Is it okay that we're here?
What are you doing here?
Right now, we're just trying to find our friend.
Half a mile that way.
I appreciate. I'm Ada, by the way. I'm sorry. I feel like I've come into your home and I haven't even introduced myself.
And you? Your friend's that way. Suggest you collect him quickly.
You by the tree with lilies.
No.
I'm not reading the situation too terribly well. We had been in conversation with a individual from beyond the grave who has sent us on a quest of some sort, the final biddings of things. And I think that led us here to your humble abode. We want to go collect our friend since apparently he's
I'm
hurt.
trying to recover
needs
someone's
water.
remains. Is
Yeah.
why our friend was looking around and why we're looking for our friend.
If it's fine if we come back and maybe chat after we get him water or something.
As of right now, this person is very much against the idea of just letting y'all go wherever.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Is this someone we can put a face to a name?
You absolutely can.
Okay. Okay, so 1 and a 4 makes 5, plus 2 makes 7.
That's a hit. Okay, on a hit, you note their reputation. I will tell you what most people know about them. This is Grace Callahan. I have just revealed her wiki page. She is a Lugaroo. Pretty high up. That's it. That's
Alright.
what you get.
So yeah, certainly don't want to cause any trouble.
Her lookalike is Taysa Talks, who is a artist that I found on Spotify, and I love her music.
Nice.
Yeah, so you know who she is. She has not said that you are allowed to do anything except for retrieve Abraham.
Okay. So
And
I'm not trespassing was my concern.
and the longer that you do not move, the more movement that you see around, and out from behind her does step a pretty fucking big wolf.
Okay. Yeah, no. We'll be going. Find our friend. Thank you.
Y'all
Your home is beautiful. Turn around.
We were sorry to hear about Beck. That's
Oh. You are? She steps forward.
I'm about to get torn at that.
What do you know about Meg?
Who's Meg?
Very little. Logan mentioned that something unfortunate happened. Sorry to hear that.
If you know what happened to Meg, then you would know why I can't just let people go around encroaching on this place.
Understood.
Get your friend and get out.
Cool. Time to go. Half mile that way.
You start
Who's
going.
Meg? What? I feel like I've missed out on something. Okay.
And you do get the sense that you are being followed. Not by her.
What was it we were? What was it that Louis had asked us to do with this box? Just retrieve it, or was it supposed to be just kept safe? I don't
Mike does not remember. So
fully remember it.
It was. I just watched it back. It was pretty vague.
It was.
Kind of handle it of sort of deal.
The thing in his chest. I will say this so that it can just be knowledge that we're all working with. The thing that is buried with Louis was the one of the bindings for the judgment. It is what was in his chest was the vessel that sealed judgment away. He hopes, or his expectation is that it can be used again to seal judgment away. But if it escaped, then it is probably not in working condition right now.
I'd say if it was just to keep it safe, it's pretty fucking safe. But
yeah. That said, I'm not comfortable really leaving without it. Like,
no, but maybe we can get some
m-
friends to
my-
help get us back over here momentarily. Your yoga buddy or something.
maybe. You know,
Seems like we need someone to
name
vouch for us.
dropping him didn't help a whole lot here. So that's
No,
yeah.
but maybe he knows someone who can, or something. Or we can just go plead our case and hope we don't get torn apart.
At about
Maybe.
this point, at about this point, Abraham, you would hear more movement coming your way, and some chatter.
Squirrels. Talk about who to talk to.
I stand up and start kind of moving there towards them as soon as I recognize the voices.
Abraham, good God, what has happened to you? You look horrible.
Rough weekend. Yeah.
Malachi's like opening the Gatorade before he hands it to him, like just start drinking.
Thank you, Malachi.
We were just at the hospital, and it looks like you should have been there too. What happened to you this weekend?
In due time, I will be there. That's for sure. I was investigating some of my own interests unrelated to this, and got a little. I jumped the gun and got in a scuffle. Got a little wound here.
You see it just like poking out from the gauze, just like a little bit of light.
Oh, like
That will certainly pique Malachi's interest. So 1, we should get you out of here, and 2, I want to take a look at that.
Sure. We need to find this damn tree, though. I owe a few of the policemen for something I did a long time ago. I need to find out who killed Meg here.
That is a common question for people to be trying to find out. I was asked the
But
same
also,
thing.
we need to find that tree. I got lost. I sat in ants. It was the whole thing.
oh, it's just a bad day for you, huh? Well, I think we found the tree, and its area is a little spoken for by Meg's friends.
Like the tree was back
Guessing.
where we were actually talking to them a second ago, right? What's that?
It was like a little bit further from that point, like you saw it, but to get to Abraham, you were still walking a little bit off. So at this point, it's about it would be about another half mile off. Yeah.
Like across where we know they are at. Or, I mean, it's safe to
Yeah,
assume they're everywhere. But
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they followed us here, so
Mhm.
Yeah, that is the other question. Y'all are being followed by things as well. I called out to them, but nothing happened.
Yeah.
oh yeah, it's just people that call the woods home here.
They're
They
a
seem
little on
protective.
edge.
Yeah, understandably so. I think we should all be on edge.
You hang out in a werewolf neighborhood. Right,
Well, I wonder
werewolves.
if they'd be more open to us sticking around for a bit if they knew. I don't know what their relationship is with Daryl, but he did ask me to search for this tainted. That was the only trail leaving the scene.
There's movement again as you say this.
Hi guys.
Hey, quick question, y'all. I don't like call out to them.
There's very little reaction to either of you, but one of them just like slowly moves up to Abraham, and it's eye level with you.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Eye level wolf or eye level.
And it gets extremely close to you.
Here to help, not hurt.
And it backs off.
How did you all read that? Is that a
Didn't bite you, so
true?
It's still here with you, but it's backed away from you.
Okay.
well.
I'd like to go
Okay.
take a look.
Yeah, so you all have such interesting lives that I'm not a part of. So I'm taking Meg as a friend to these people. Who is Daryl?
Daryl is a policeman, also part of the pack.
All right. And we think this
He
tree
approached me
has
earlier
some.
today. Yeah, and yeah, we think that is where Meg died or near there. And they had said that there was a tainted, signs of a tainted there. It's the only
Well,
lead I have. I think some tire tracks, maybe.
I'll kind of look over to the wolf walking around and be like, would you like to accompany us to this tree to make sure we are abiding by y'all's rules? Seems like we're all trying to help.
It doesn't react to you.
Abraham likes you ask.
You can lead us there. I'd love to take a look.
It starts walking off.
Abraham, I think you made you some new friends.
It all depends on what I can find by tonight.
Well, I can do some of my magic when we get there to see if I can help you out.
Malachi, the direction that it is moving is not in the direction of the oak tree.
That's gonna be my question. Yeah, that's not where we're trying to go.
It does pause if it notices that Abraham is not following it.
Is he
I feel
taking
like
us
I
when
have
Meg
to.
died, or?
Yeah.
Well.
I think we should stick this out, regardless of if the tree's over there.
We got a couple bottles of water and some Gatorade. I don't mind a walk in the park.
The hardest walk in the park.
Would you like an arm or something? You really are not looking very well, honey. I can be a crutch for you or something.
I mean, just because you're hurt, not because you're wrong.
Just because you're hurt, yes.
All right.
All right. Her like whole 5 foot tall frame
Firemen
just
carry me.
like tries to help.
Yes.
Do you head in the same direction?
Yes, I follow Wolf.
Virgil,
Uh-huh.
Akiko shows up.
Kiko, how's it going?
What did you want to know?
Okay. I'm gonna get to the point, and then we can go from there. Did you kill Meg?
No.
You know who did?
Yes.
It's gonna be a problem if people find that out. There's a lot of people looking.
Maybe. He saved my ass. And I kind of owe him for that. But hello.
A bell. It sounded like
She kicked my my cup holder. But I do owe you.
if I don't find him, somebody else is going to.
It's Eric. Eric Baptiste. No, not Baptiste. That's Andre's last name. Eric Trissler.
I know about Eric, right?
Do you?
I don't know.
I
Eric was the
think
one at
only
Ada's,
I
right?
do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll ask anyway. Just who's he?
He's one of the vampires.
Like Andre's vampires?
He'd hate to hear you say that. He's trying to make moves in the city, establish himself.
I can sympathize. But Andre doesn't know?
No, not. I don't think so.
That's good intel. All right. Well, that's good to know. Is there anything else I need to know about this?
She looks. She does not seem like she wants to tell you more.
Kiko, I can't save your ass if I don't know everything.
Are you trying to persuade her?
I can do that. Do I have a thing for persuading?
Whenever you persuade an NPC with seduction, which I don't think this is, promises or threats, roll with heart. On a hit, they
Gotcha.
see your point and do as you ask. On a 7 to 9, they counter offer and demand payment. And if you cash in a debt before you roll, you get +3.
I'm just gonna roll. Okay, so that is an 11.
They see your point. Do what you ask. Eric and his vampires. A group of people who also don't want to stay under Andre.
That shocks me. He seems very nice. Bad news, but he seems very nice.
They've got something going on with the wolves. They're planning something. I don't know much more details, but I know whatever's going to happen, it's going to happen tonight.
So if they're planning something with the wolves, why would they kill Meg?
I don't know. I don't know if me being there ruined something that he had going on. I don't know what they were doing. I just know that he saved my ass and he was keeping them from continuing to come after me.
Gotcha.
And now that I've spilled all that to you, he finds that out. I'm gonna have bigger problems.
All right. See what I can do. A lot of people looking for this guy.
Tell me, do I need to hide from him as well? Is whatever you're gonna do gonna get me in trouble?
I'm gonna try to avoid it, but it's I would say better safe than sorry, right? You look like you could use a vacation.
It's too damn hot.
It's always too damn hot. Probably too many tainted in the city. It's like a hell thing, right? It's got to be.
If there's nothing else, she is going to nod and walk away. Like away.
Yeah. Yeah. Virgil's gonna like kind of take a second and like maybe do one of these, like a putting the pieces together kind of deal. He's like gonna text the crew and just be like, including Abraham, be like, hey, got some info on the Meg deal. Problem? Question mark.
As the rest of you are following this wolf, eventually you do get to a it's another, like this part of the woods doesn't look any different from the rest of them, except that a little bit off to the side, it does look like there's a space in the trees that's big enough to like pull a car around, and that the dirt is a little bit more compact in some places. And then you all get a text on your phone.
Well, we're following your lead, Abraham. What do you think?
You just said problem? Question mark?
Yeah, like, like it, like the idea being like could be a problem.
Expect probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then would send. Everybody's probably going to be interested in this one. And then
We're all
like,
together if you want to just bamf over to us. Apparently, that's the thing.
yeah, and he texts back, somebody want to ask really nicely? You guys can cash in a debt with me for that. I think it goes the other way, but
Sure, why not? Sounds like you got the info I need.
Yeah, and so whenever I there's probably like a weird string of characters that comes through or something, like a Bitcoin wallet, just weird thing, and then Verbal just kind of step out from behind a tree. Like, ooh,
He's with us.
The activity immediately picks up. There are no less than 6 wolves that have alerted, that are growling and are ready to fucking tear you up.
oh hi!
I'll put my arm around him.
You guys didn't mention this was a party.
We are in their home.
Right. Okay.
This is where Meg died.
Yeah. How would I figure out, like, if it would be a good idea to share what I know at this moment? Because I know that there are wolves that are working with Eric. Right? Isn't that what Akiko said? Or are they working with Andre?
Okay.
I was confused.
Eric has plans that involve the wolves, but I don't.
Okay.
The way that Akiko would have said it, she did not say that they were working with him.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So in that case, I don't think Virgil would really kind of hesitate. He said, so I know who killed Meg. Give a really cheesy smile.
Dang, I don't even have to get out my
Lean in real
glass.
close and be real quiet. Be like, it's not you, right?
No. Why would I say that
Okay.
right now? I would not say that right now if it were me.
There, you can just notice like the wolf that's furthest from you sort of like eases a little bit and sort of steps to the side, and then another one, and another one, and then you see this woman that I described before, Grace, start stepping barefoot. I think I would like to know about that.
I'd love to tell you. You gonna kill me?
Why would I do that?
I don't know. There's a lot of very aggressive canids in the area. And I'm not exact. Oh, I just saw Logan. Yoga? Huh?
Mm-hmm. Oh, we know.
Yeah.
We can smell them on you.
Oh, I figured he just texted you or something. Okay.
I can hear you whisper probably too.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I think you should just come on out with it, as long as I can inform Daryl as well.
I mean,
Do y'all
Daryl's...
hear that?
Oh, puppy.
That was the craziest noise he's ever made. He's sleeping.
Having no puppy dreams. Yeah. Virgil just say, anybody know a vampire named Eric?
Vampire.
Specifically Eric and not Andre.
Huh?
I feel stupid. That's why we couldn't smell him. Of course. Okay.
I want to make it abundantly clear that Andre doesn't have anything to do with this.
But
this
Eric does.
This is Eric doing some kind of weird play.
You wouldn't happen to know if Eric also has something called the Stone of the Silent Howlers?
Now that I do not know. I don't remember any mention of a weird stone. No Awu stones in my short-term memory. Or long-term. Or medium-term. Actually, no.
That's less been
Yeah, you're
helpful,
good.
but you've given us a
You're good.
lead.
Yeah. From what I know, Eric has some buddies that are working together. Sort of, and he'll look at Ada, sort of behind Andre's back.
I see.
I'd tell boss man about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're just sharing info here, I guess. But yeah, so I don't know. Apparently, I was trying to get you guys to do something. Probably not in an honest and upfront way, considering he and Virgil kind of looked down at the ground. Yeah, but that's all I got.
That is good to know. What did y'all come here for?
Well,
You're here to recover their. Sorry. Out of
no,
character.
you.
Who wants to recover Louis Angola's? Okay, cool.
Yeah, we had a little run-in with a unsettled spirit who kind of put us on a mission to retrieve something from within their remains. And he's in your area here.
She nods. Come with me. And she takes you to this oak tree that's surrounded by lilies. Do y'all
Left trail to get to that.
So many trees. Did you just know this was here, or is this something you've been protecting as well?
we knew that there was something there? Figured it was best left untouched. But
It's going to be a problem if we remove it.
Well, he did
If-
give us consent.
go ahead.
Who brought the shovel?
Oh, I am not a shoveling type of
Nope.
woman.
Yeah.
Oh, I can. Abraham, gotcha, buddy. I think I was supposed to be here to do some shoveling, maybe. Oh, forgot. Something's happening tonight. With the whole vampire situation. I think I forgot about the. Do you guys have anything planned tonight? Kind of looking at all the wolves.
Rest.
No, you don't have any plans. Okay, that's. I think we've got more work to do, but yeah, let's dig now. I just remember that I probably should keep those sorts of things. Yeah.
It's
I'm gonna dig.
awful hot to be this drunk outdoors. You know, it's just throwing that out there.
So we're gonna end this pretty quickly, but do y'all start digging?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
With my hands.
Virgil would like touch you on the forehead and just like push you, like, no, you need a hospital. People who
I would
need
like
hospitals
ask a
don't
wolf,
dig.
but I feel like that's like super impolite.
It is.
It does feel.
Yeah,
a
so
little.
I don't do that.
Well,
Y'all have fun
I w-
digging. I need to make a phone call.
I will assume that somebody was able to dig correctly.
I will start digging. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Use
take
that axe.
I'm gonna take Abraham's
Yeah, I was gonna say,
military
like,
grade
take off the
E-tool.
trench coat. Yeah. Take off the trench coat. The axe is still like strapped there. Like start digging.
I just know Abraham's got a military foldable shovel somewhere. Gotta.
So
Don't have that move yet.
you'll be able to start digging. Ada's phone calling.
Yep.
Who you gonna call?
Who you gonna call? I'm calling Andre.
Okay. What do you tell him?
We need to probably have a longer conversation. I've learned I've asked questions you wanted, but do you know where Eric is and what he's been up to?
Should I be concerned?
Yeah, I think he's doing some sort of odd power play, and I don't know. My friend Virgil's been getting some info, I think. Something's happening tonight. Was that what you just alluded to?
Oh yeah. I don't know exactly what, but
Don't know what's
something.
happening, but he's got his own group of
At
followers.
this point, Grace speaks up and holds out a phone. I think I might have an idea. And she hands it over to Virgil. And you see a text from a blocked number that says, got a lead on the stone. And then there's an address there. It is in the Fey Market, and specifically it is Terry's shop. Terry the Satyr, who sold you a bunch of salt.
Terry's holding out.
Son of a bitch.
First of all, I'm a little offended. Second of all, we probably gotta go to. We should probably RSVP, right?
I give that lead to Andre. I'm like, I don't know if this is exactly it, but here's something going on tonight. But looks like he's trying to make a name for himself and is doing it in murderous ways.
I do want to point out that the last time that y'all saw Terry, y'all specifically did ask about this stone. And I believe he used to move, and he responded truthfully that he didn't know. He knew what it was, but didn't have it.
There's a lot of stones we're asking about, I think, is what's happening in my brain.
Mhm.
It's like a couple of them. Okay. Oh, so he didn't know about it?
He knew that he knew what the stone was. He knew that it was missing. Or I don't remember if he knew that it was missing or not, but he didn't have it.
Okay. Yeah. In that case, Virgil would say, I don't think that's true. Terry happens to be a close personal friend. No, we were in there asking him about funny rocks the other day, and I'm pretty sure he would have mentioned a funny werewolf rock if he had it. That's not like an important religious relic or something that I just called a funny werewolf rock, is it?
It might be, but go ahead.
But it's like, yeah,
it's not religious.
Means
It's
it
not
respectfully.
It's not like a cult. It has power.
It has power. Okay, well, I guess that really depends on how you define the relationship between power and respect, or reverence. But aside from the point, yeah, I don't.
You have no idea what it does to you.
I don't think. Do we know what it does, guys?
I didn't even know y'all were looking for rocks.
Malachi, do we know what it does?
You don't know what it does.
No, I don't know what it does.
Yeah, we don't know what it does.
It helps us communicate over long distances whenever we attune to it.
Silent howl.
The silent
yeah.
howlers.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, yeah. Saves money on the cell phone bill.
Like the name.
I can get behind that.
Yeah, we can't always. I mean that's why I'm walking around, on two legs, because I need to keep in touch with people.
That's fair. Okay. So I don't think that stone's there.
So you think that we're being set up?
I think so. I mean, given that the Fae are kind of having a little turf situation, I think having a bunch of wolves roll up to sack a shot probably wouldn't help with that.
Ada, you're still on the phone.
Yeah, I'm just like standing close to everyone talking so Andre can just
Oh.
hear it over
Oh,
the
we think
speaker.
it's a trap.
Oh, okay. So maybe not. Look, there's a lot going on. But the gist is Eric's doing something dirty behind your back, so watch
I mean,
out, I guess.
at
just
the
in
very
case.
least, he's texting werewolves, right? Which, like, I don't know, like, or the leader of werewolves, right? That's probably like not something that.
Who is the person speaking right now?
Oh, me?
What? Oh, that's
Yes.
Virgil.
Oh,
Virgil.
Yeah, just put
Virgil.
him on speaker.
Oh, hey, you're on speaker.
He's been very helpful with finding information.
I appreciate that.
My services are for hire.
I would say that makes me a little bit suspicious, but anyway.
I mean, within reason. I do have friends to think about.
Any other information that I should know about, or any other suspicions you would like to raise?
I think that's all the info I got. I mean, Connor, I think that's all the info I got.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He just sort of picked up whenever you're just like, he's been texting werewolves.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, you're not here. You can't see. Yeah, the meeting was a text from a blocked number saying that the stone was in the thing. I'm assuming that's probably Grace. Do you know who sent this? It's a blocked number.
No, it's just
Oh, could be
I have
Eric.
no idea.
Unconfirmed. Could be unconfirmed.
I mean, it's just I think it's you're telling me that something's going to happen tonight, and
It does line up.
all of a sudden I get a text.
It does line up. You know, I don't think anybody got a text that something was going to be up the night that the university exploded. So this is actually pretty good that we have a little bit of warning. You know, but
Wait, y'all, what happened at the university?
no, big beam of light, no idea.
Big beam of light.
A lot of crispy wizards.
The holiest light. This is Andre speaking.
I can only assume.
Alka is going to pick up his coat and like his satchel that's underneath the coat there and like put that back on.
Virgil, are you still digging?
No, yeah.
Okay.
I'm an athletics close, so like I'm good.
Yeah. You at this point, you do get to a point where there are bones showing up.
We hit calcium. Why do I say these things?
Why does he say these things?
I've stopped questioning everything that comes
It's
out
funny,
of his mouth.
ain't he?
Do I need to know anything else, or should I start to check in on my people?
I mean, look, okay, the only thing I'd say, Andre, you're lovely. Eric has buddies. I don't know how many, so maybe caution. Dissent in the ranks, as it were. You'd probably know more about why that is than I would.
Who is the other voice speaking?
Oh, Abraham or the woman?
The woman.
Grace, correct? Is it
That
good to call it by your first name?
that's right, Grace.
She's very wonderful. She's let us into her home here.
Tell me what do you intend to do with this information? Do you intend to seek revenge? Possibly. It would be unfortunate to do that without assistance. Ada, give her my number.
Will do. I think after this is all said and done, we should all have like dinner together or something. I feel like we would all get along great. I think you need to meet my friends. We have a lot of info to share.
Certainly
That's for
sounds
sure.
like it. Thank you, Ada.
Anytime.
And he hangs up.
You the matchmaker.
Look, I mean, I'm just saying they would make a beautiful couple, but we got bigger fish to fry.
They can probably hear you. Like, I can hear you.
You would make a beautiful couple. Looking at Grace, but here's his number. No pressure.
And she will take it down.
I bet there's got to be precedent for that, right?
I'm sure. I don't know.
Yeah, there are bones on the ground.
What are we looking for in this? I wasn't there for the sale.
Oh, it's in his chest. A box or something.
Okay, that looks like a vertebrae. All right, we'll adjust a little bit.
And as you start to move it, there is a dull red. I don't want to say that's glowing, but it's definitely giving off a little bit of light. Like there's a little bit there.
Somebody, should I get gloves?
Yeah. No. Rummage
I mean,
around in the satchel a little bit. Probably have like a piece of cloth or something.
Okay. I mean, well, honestly, if anybody's gonna touch it, it should probably be me. But I mean,
I
I'll just
wouldn't
uncover it.
mind actually if I could get my hands on it for just a moment.
I'll just throw out there if anybody's gonna, try to maintain a warehouse, something like this.
Are you trying to Raiders of the
Got
Lost
an idea.
Ark it?
No, I just,
Trying to Raiders it?
gotta
You got a
gotta
Raiders
keep track
warehouse?
of- I don't usually get to keep it that long, but I got some space.
You got to tell me
My
if you
son's
have a
room.
Raiders warehouse, or else it's entrapment.
It's. We'll talk about it later. Okay. Car the way home. Of course, we drove different cars.
I didn't even drive a car. I'm just here.
Yeah, he teleported here, so he'll need a ride.
Who even knows how I got to the business district? Unless that's close to the Riverwalk.
Nope.
Nope. I took an Uber. Sure. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's Port Seville. We've got rideshare.
Yeah. So I'll use this piece of cloth to try to either, I don't know, Virgil, if you really are intent on being the one to like pull it
Look,
out.
I'll
that's
just
cool.
uncover
Otherwise,
it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't there. I don't even know what we're looking for. It's glowing.
And
Okay.
as you reach in, there is something squishy. There's something metallic.
Gross. Yeah, I'm not touching it.
What's the matter over there? Like,
That. Get it. Ugh.
If you move some of the dirt off of it, what you see is a human heart with metallic bindings around it. And these just like almost like wires and tubes going off of it. And you can see some symbols on these just bands that are encircling it. Not just encircling it, but also are like integrated with it. This is a intense piece of work. And as you pick it up, you can see that there are some flaws in it. And just a sense of foreboding. You are holding a Lamentis Carceri. That's where we're going to pick it up next time.
Ooh.
Make a note of that one. I don't want to forget that one before next time.
Actually, I unhid the wiki page. It is under the important items section, and it says that it is already mentioned in Ethan's notes.
Yeah, I wrote it down. I wrote down that it's a good it's for entrapment, but not the legal kind. Well, it's it's for the kind of entrapment I want to do. I'm just gonna add down there. We found one. I don't. Is it like? Oh, I'll ask next time.
Okay.
Do it. I'm gonna mark down. Do it got something in it?
I can answer that now.
So
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Good. I'm gonna need that. Borrow that. Just borrow it.
Like, we're all gonna need it if we're gonna try to like capture judgment in it again.
Okay.
So it's like, the big thing or like Virgil's thing. Like,
Well, I know which one Virgil would pick.
we all know which one Virgil's gonna pick.
It's Urban Shadows. You always pick your thing. They got a whole XP track for that when you pick your thing.
Sweet.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. There are a significant number of things that were avoided because of what happened during tonight's session, which are great.
Nice.
That's a lot less NPCs that I have to kill.
Nice. We love
saved
to see
everyone
Oh boy.
except Meg.
Well,
What was what was the name of that guy that I'm supposed to go tell that it's time to go to hell? I'll do that like on my way somewhere else. That's a pretty simple one.
I'm like, where did I actually write that down?
Something Fontenot. That doesn't really narrow it down though in Port
Oh
Seville.
shit.
I thought you said Charlie.
Charlie Fontenot.
Oh, it is Charlie. Okay.
I'm like, shit. I know that I didn't name him Charlie Fontenot because I named the other character Charlie. Nope, Charlie's just a common name.
We'll say Chuck.
No, it's
Okay,
Charlie.
no, it's Charlie.
I said Charlie. It's in the VOD.
We're running into the Magnus Archives thing where everybody's like, why is everybody named Michael? And it's like, there's more than one Michael in the world.
Can't confirm.
Can't confirm, says Mike. And our other Mike that we have just in this group.
See, I got problems with all these Chris's.
Yeah.
That's why I don't use that name. And hell, now the bad one is Voice of Mario, so that ruined my whole day.
That's a weird pick. Weird pick.
We go with the person that voices Mario. Don't make them a cameo.
All right. I think that's it, right? We did it?
Yeah.
We did do it. There's no... Urban Shadows gives you 0 cookies at the end of a session. You got to get them during the session. I have an advancement to pick between now and then, but... all right, everybody. That's going to be it. We're going to cruise on down to Sleepy Time Junction because it's bedtime for a lot of us here. But, hey, this is High Shelf Collective, and we'll be back on Tuesday with
Tuesday.
Cyberpunk.
Tuesday.
With Cyberpunk Showdown in Chinatown Part 3. What's that called?
Farewell to Chinatown.
Farewell to Chinatown. Yeah, we're out of there.
Getting out of there.
So yeah, tune in for that and check socials. We're all over them babies these days.
Hell yeah.
New and improved socials. But yeah, check them out. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna. I got nothing else. Let's get out of here. All right. Do we have a? We still don't have a catch. I'm gonna get a catchphrase. Okay. I'm gonna get one.
Don't be a dick.
All is well.
All is well.
All is well.